Episode 20, interview with Dad, Rambo with Duct Tape. Hey, hi, hello, my real life blog podcasters. Welcome to episode 20. And you know what that means? Another one of my real life interviews where I drag someone from my actual life into the chaos chair. Today's guest, he's the reason why I know how to fix a car with duct tape, curse in creative ways, and argue passionately about towel folding techniques. Literal Rambo with the socket wrench. Please welcome my dad.
Hey everyone, it's me, Dad.
Boom, you're officially real life blog canon now. Let's start strong. Give us your origin story in one chaotic sentence.
Okay, I'm a military brat who grew up wrong, turned out right, and hate paying people for shit I can do myself.
Wonderful. All right. So, origin story time. Lore drop. How do we know each other?
We met when you came through your mom's portal.
Okay, then moving on. What was your first impression of me? Be honest, but not like too honest.
I thought you were teeny tiny. I was afraid to hold you. I've got a long history of breaking things that aren't meant to break, and kids are notorious for breaking themselves, so I was scared. And you were perfect.
Aw, well, I made it to adulthood, so you did a good job. Next question. If we were a fictional duo, who would we be and why?
We would be Terry and Alan from the other guys. I would be Terry because I walk around mostly angry, and you would be Alan because people go to you for financial advice because you are stupid smart. And we are a dynamic duo because when you put us together, you get some wicked good stories.
All right, it's time for section 2, shared chaos. Tell the people one story that sums up our vibe. Something chaotic, funny, or just painfully real.
Okay, all right, I got one. One time, V. Raven and I went to a daddy-daughter campout. Long story short, after numerous shenanigans that ended up with our camp being overrun by an army of girls with hammers, and where their parents were, I've got no idea. So we abandoned camp for a hike. And on this hike, we discovered a tree that fell over a ravine. Remember that one?
Oh my gosh.
So naturally, my first instinct is, we have to cross it. And where logic was, no idea. So now I'm not completely dumb. I'm a dad, so I have to safety check it. So I crossed first, and logically, it held me, so it should hold them. And like all good moments, it needed to be recorded. So I'm trying to record. They're walking towards me, and as they get closer, I realize I need to make room. So I stop recording and jump off. But when I look back, there can only be one. Somehow I mysteriously lost a child. So obviously I'm like, shit! And my next thought was, okay, how am I going to explain this to my wife? So you know how you sent me to the woods with 2 daughters, right?
I had what?
So we only had 1 daughter, right? Yeah. Okay, no. Now, no one was seriously hurt. V got some battle scars, geodes, and some gray stories.
On a scale of 1 to why is this my life, how would you rate that chaos?
Well, your mom didn't kill me, so on a scale of 1 to holy crap, a swordfish almost went through my head, I would have to say closer to the latter.
Section 3, real talk. All right, serious face for a second. What's something you've learned about life, family, friendship that surprised you?
Okay, if it's not reciprocated, let it go.
What's something that you admire about your host, aka me?
You are literally capable of doing anything. You're so smart that literally anything you want to do, you're going to do. If someone puts a barrier up for something you want, you're still going to find a way. You're literally the definition of unstoppable.
What's something that you're working on personally right now?
I'm trying to learn how to love myself.
How do you usually handle stress or conflict?
I breathe. Nothing lasts forever. And no matter what it is, it will pass.
One piece of advice that you live by?
Be the friend that you want other people to be.
All right, section 4, speed round. Favorite snack?
Whatchamacallit?
Comfort song?
I ain't worried by One Republic.
Weirdest compliment you've ever received?
I was told I looked like Pedro Pascal, but I wasn't sure who that was, so I had to Google search it because I wasn't sure if they were giving me a compliment or an insult.
All right, one unpopular opinion.
Don't put ketchup on hot dogs or brats.
Hey, they belong. Anyway, most chaotic thing you've done this year?
Redacted.
Okay, never mind. Closing it up. Thank you so much for being here, Dad, for sharing your stories, your duct tape wisdom with the real life fam. Any thoughts for the listeners?
Okay, so if it's not recorded, it didn't happen. Every good story starts with, hey, watch this. And if your problem can't be fixed with duct tape, super glue, or a wrench, you're probably using the wrong tool. Try communication.
All right. And remember, real family isn't perfect. Real love takes work, and real life is messy, honest, and worth it. Until next time, don't share names, drink your NOS or coffee, you probably need it, and respect emotional boundaries. Bye. P.S. If you've ever fixed a car with duct tape, zip ties, or sheer spite, this one was for you. My dad's the type of man who can literally rebuild a carburetor from scratch, but refuses to read an IKEA manual, and honestly, I get it. Tell me your best parent logic moments and the advice that made zero sense as a kid but somehow defined your adulthood. Bonus points if it involves power tools, road trips, or creative cursing. And if you want to help me keep the mics running, the chaos rolling, and the coffee stocked for the future real life interviews, you can toss a tip at $RealLifeBlog on CashApp. Thanks for keeping the chaos alive.
One sip at a time.